Coming on this side of Negros Island, looks like it's brought me into some pretty blue water. The water seems to be a lot bluer than between Guimaras and Iloilo, or even on the ferry ride from Dumangas over to Negros, Bacolod. The water's kind of brown, but this is deep blue here, and you get, you know, a couple hundred feet out. In the background, you got the big mountains, and you got your squatters' villages over there. But that's everywhere in the Philippines. It's not isolated to a particular city. And here's the port. There's the ships at anchor waiting to unload. And I'll be back out here in the morning. Well, here's the San Carlos port, Philippine Port Authority, and here's the line of people here to go out. There's going to be for the 3:30 trip. The 1:30 was canceled because of high winds and high seas, so they've got one here at 3:30, and apparently it's still on go. I'm not going to take this one. It's going to be just way too late. Haven't been here before, haven't been here to check it out, but it looks like the cars are parking over here. And when I get checked in tomorrow, I'll get whatever. I'll just pull my motorcycle over there. But here it is. This is nice here. I like this a lot better than I'd say Iloilo, because you got so much ocean around here. This is a sleepy little port city, San Carlos, and it's surrounded by mountains up here, and you got a lot of water all the way around here. But it's a port city, and most everything here is geared around the port. So I'll be back here at 7 o'clock so I can catch a 7:30 ferry. Well, I'm going to try to give you a little bit of video of San Carlos here. When I came in through the mountains in the background that you can see down that straight, it actually dropped me off on this main street, and I followed this main street all the way in through the schools and the funeral places. Actually, we had a funeral going on. Hello. And so it was a straight shot to the port from Bacolod, and I just followed the road down here, and that's the Philippine Port Authority. And they're pretty tight security there. I've been in it twice, and they've asked for. They questioned me both times going in, which is good. And the second time I went in to firm up my schedule to find out how they do things. So I'm going to take you around San Carlos here, try to show you a little bit of it. The streets are real wide. I think this is cool. It's one of the nicest towns I've been in. The square is typical. I've never seen a town with so many tricycles in my life. This town's a riot. I've never seen so many tricycles and motorcycles in my life. Literally, I think there's probably 50% or more greater tricycles in this particular little sleepy town than I've seen in any city I've been in the Philippines. This is unbelievable, and they're not just concentrated here in the plaza. They're all over. I can leave here and go to any given side of the city, and they're here. This is incredible. This is really a clean little town. I mean, this is really clean. Like I said, you notice how wide the streets are. It's amazing. You got to be real careful here. You get run over by a tricycle or have a wreck with a tricycle. There's a PNB, Philippines National Bank, and it's closed up and locked up. I don't know why. And actually, so is the Bank of the Philippines Islands. It's closed up and locked up. The ATM works. I got some cash. I hadn't planned on being in the hotel in Bacolod for so long. Hello. But I'm gonna walk, kind of get around the town a little bit and take some video. There's, I think everything that's happening is happening right here in downtown. Well, I'm been driving around looking for a place to eat this evening today. I didn't eat today, and it was a long, hard trip to San Carlos from Nicola. And I drove blocks and blocks and blocks and didn't find anything but these little open kitchens, you know, where they got the food laying out on trays. So I got lucky and I found a Jolly Bean here. And I picked out on a big B5, and then I also had one of the big beef plates. And this is inside of a Casanos mall on the main drag. I went by, I missed it, and I turned around. I stopped on the corner, looking around. I saw it. It was a long, hard trip. Not going to make it to Cebu today. The 1:30 was canceled because the seas were just too rough. So they had another one that left at 3:30. If I can get on that one at 3:30, then you got about 45 minutes to an hour of boarding time. 2 hours on the ferry would put me on Cebu Island at 5:30 or 6, and then I would have to cross Cebu Island and get to Cebu City at about 7, and then that would put me in there at dark, and then I'd have to try to find a place. So I'm staying at San Carlos tonight. Got a little cheap room, 450 pesos, real small, quarter-size bed. I mean, it's like a military racket, so small. Room's about maybe 2 meters wide and 3 meters deep, maybe 4 meters deep. About an 8 by 12 room, part of that bathroom. One outlet, one TV, little bitty thing, but I got aircon, and it's only $450, so it's a lot better than $900 that I've been paying. And I'll only be here one night. Well, I'm going to walk through here with you. This is a real old mall. This thing is really dated.